Hello, WPP TV. This is Judy Jackson, your global head of culture. Yes, I am on sabbatical, and I've been using some of that time to help build an organization called We All Rise Together, which has been an amazing experience. And actually, it's had quite a lot of support from WPP as well as other holding companies. And to really start the conversation around We All Rise Together, I'd like to introduce our two guests, which are actually two women that I asked to join this mission or this movement with me. They're women that I've worked with, women that I adore, women that are very accomplished, and women that I know are dedicated to making a difference in the lives of our communities. So first, someone you may know, I hope, is Monique Nelson. Monique, tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Monique Nelson. I'm the chair and CEO of UWG and a proud WPP affiliate agency.
Yay. And joining us is Deidre Smalls-Landau, who I recently worked with when I was at IPG Media Brands. And Deidre, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi there, WPP community. My name is Deidre Smalls-Landau, and I'm the U.S. Chief Marketing Officer and EVP of Global Culture at UM. UM is a media agency within IPG Media Brands.
Great. So let me tell you a little bit about We All Rise Together, and then I'll have Monique and Deidre chime in. I think we all recall March 16th, right? The world changed. COVID. We were all working remotely at home. I know for myself, working hard at WPP, listening at every moment I could to CNN, and hearing about how COVID is impacting our Black and Brown communities, particularly our Black communities, at some points 3 to 4 times more than others. We were facing layoffs across the world, as well as, of course, within WPP. We were facing people on furlough. We were dealing with friends, family, employees who, had people die from COVID. And we saw small businesses around us closing. So on April 23rd, I called a few people, about 50 of them, with the help of Deidre and Monique, primarily Black and Brown leaders in the advertising industry, to see what can we do to help impact the effect of COVID on our Black and Brown communities. And with their influence, their friends, their resources, we got on a Zoom call, and we didn't really know what we were going to do, but we knew we had to do something. And other people joined, our allies, people like Robert Gay at GTB, Jeff Ross at Wunderman Thompson, Daryl Lee at IPG Media Brands, Simon Fenwick from the 4As. So it was truly a community coming together to find a way to do it, to make a difference. And so I'd like Deidre to talk a little bit about what the difference is that We All Rise Together is committed to making, and what that focus is all about.
Yeah. So I remember the moment that I had, I think it was my conversation with Monique, where we caught up, and I was just, lamenting, because I live in Brooklyn, New York, and I would hear the eeriness of the sirens, and it just shook my soul. And I remember being on a call with Monique, and I said, what can we do? Like, this is horrific. I can't believe what's happening to our community, and, close to tears about it. And so when we all came together and we mobilized this agnostic community, it was a beautiful thing, because we were all seeking to do something collectively, put aside our labels that are ascribed to us based on our paycheck, and just say, what can we do? What can we do as a community? And the areas that we pointed to were as a result of what we were seeing, that our health was being impacted by the huge disparity of deaths among Black and Brown communities, actually 2 times higher. Mental health in shambles because of COVID, racial injustice, and the impending recession. So health and wellness became a pillar by all stretches of the imagination, it should be. Then we thought about what else needs to happen as a result of these things. Mobility in terms of job preparedness, knowing that unemployment during a recession adversely impacts Black and Brown communities, almost 2 times that of the white population. So that had to be a focus. How can we support as a collective the growth and development of Black and Brown people during a very uncertain time? And then finally, wealth became a pillar that we wanted to focus on, because we thought about the dissemination of small businesses, which was significant. 40% of small businesses, there was a decline in small businesses, 40% for Black owned businesses, 32% for Latino owned businesses. And we knew that the wealth gap, as we know it for Black people, was about 250 years, right? So we knew that we had to do something. So our pillars were very strategic, very intentional with the areas that we really believe we had to impact as a collective: health, mobility, and wealth.
Monique, anything you want to add in reference to the great work that We All Rise Together has been doing thus far?
Absolutely. I just, can't stress enough the organic nature of this community and ultimately the amazing support that's come from it. And, the fact of the matter is, Judy, made that call and we all just swooned in and said, we've got to participate. And, Deidre has just been, such a tremendous partner in making sure that we stay on track and that we, keep our milestones in front of us. So really, really proud to say that we have been able to, do quite a bit. I think as this is most of the time people's, 4th and 5th job on the side. So, all volunteer, but We All Rise Together through our, health and wellness has engaged over 500 women in our Women to Woman series. It included about 255 attendees for our last 2 sessions. So we're really excited, to make sure that we keep this alive, that it's evergreen, and that it's always impactful, and giving people something to really feed on. And then with respect to our mobility pillar, we've awarded 155 free digital training licenses. We really know that this time between a job and, heaven forbid you've been, you don't have anything coming up soon, but we want you to be, agile. We want you to continue to learn. So this was just a really important part of the fact that, the advertising industry, the media industry, the entertainment industry has so much to offer. And if we can really get people upskilled during this time frame, that those opportunities will only be broader when we can come out of this incredible time. So, we're really excited about, 350 folks have volunteered their time to mentor and really give guidance to a lot of our folks that are seeking employment now. And then finally, our wealth pillar, really exciting. We did highlight some wonderful businesses over the holidays. Sometimes we look at our small businesses, they don't need our pity, they need our support. So it really was about making sure that we elevated them, that we pushed them out through our wonderful community. So we highlighted an edutech company called Encantos. And that's just one of the 2 that we highlighted over the holidays. And the other one was In Earnest, which is owned by Byron Lars, the fashion designer. And he had a wonderful line that was being promoted in Anthropology. And we're proud to say, he sold out. We don't, may not have all been us, but we certainly know we were a big part of that push for the holiday season to show Anthropology that yes, Black designers can sell out. And we really were excited to support him. And moving forward in the wealth pillar, we're partnering with TAP, which is the Acceleration Project, and they work with supporting Black and Brown businesses and just businesses abroad, but they really want to make sure that they are supporting Black and Brown businesses and allowing them to scale. So we're excited to launch that later this month as well. And we're just excited to keep the momentum going. So actually, this is also a call to everyone that's watching. We will take your support, we will take your time. So please don't hesitate to reach out and work with We All Rise Together.
One of the things that I'm so proud of and has been my personal passion is to create opportunities where people like us can partner across our advertising agencies, our holding companies for the greater good, to get out of our silos. And it has been amazing to see teams. I was on a call last night with Women to Women group, and these are people that are from Omnicom, WPP, Publicis, working together on our seminar on February 12th on Black Love. And there were no egos. They're just rolling up your sleeves and doing the work. And I am just very proud of that. I'm proud of WPP and particularly VMLY&R that signed up to do our website. Carl and Suba and others at VMLY&R that worked tirelessly with no extra benefit other than the opportunity to do good. So to Monique's point, if you are interested in helping our communities at risk, helping people to find jobs, helping to counsel, helping in whatever way you can, please feel free to contact me, certainly, since this is WPP TV, at judy.jackson@wpp.com, and we will embrace you and you will feel the love, I assure you. This being Black History Month, and I know that in some ways that's sensitive because, we're Black every day, but I wanted to get your thoughts about Black History Month and maybe your thoughts even on who is it really for? So Monique,
I'll take that. February is the supercharged 28 days, right? This should be the time when you really dig in. This is, not just the moment for you to think about it. I was just, remarking that, Black history is American history, and it should be everywhere all the time. But since we get these 28 days, I say we just go hard. Let's really be intentional about learning and really finding out something about Black history that you don't know. So I think there's room for everyone to do something special during this time. But just know that we believe that Black history should be in everything. And that should be a part of what we're all doing, which is adding to the fabric of what this country really was founded on. And ultimately making sure that everyone is aware of all the contributions of all the amazing people that are here.
Wonderful. Well, I think you summed it up for us, Monique. I think you summed it up very well. So on that note, I would love to close and thank Monique and Deidre for, being partners with me together, as well as probably 8 other really core leaders across advertising agencies that are making a difference in the pillars of mental health and overall wellness, in mobility, helping people find employment and upskilling, and wealth, making sure we're protecting our businesses. So support We All Rise Together, reach out with questions, share it amongst your friends across holding companies and agencies, and celebrate Black History Month. Be curious.